ghost stories. Do all sorts of ghostly things. Talk local legends. And some ghost hunting. Stories we hope to live to tell. And you have to listen. Who's those stories? Who's those stories? We talk Tinker's Hollow to the beast of Delaware Road. Stories we hope to live to tell. And you have to listen. Who's those stories? Who's those stories?
Thanks everyone for coming back to check out part 2 of the investigation at Helltown featuring Amber and Cody from Paranormally Cryptid. This video is awesome. Going back through the footage, I didn't even realize some of the stuff we got, so it's going to be great to check out. If you're listening to the audio version, go back and find the video version. You're going to be pretty happy that you did with the things that you're going to see. Real quick, make sure to use the links below to find my social medias, the Etsy store, the Paranormality magazine link. Make sure you're voting for us in their monthly podcast poll. And also, you can find our affiliate link for Ghost Shop. They wanted to be affiliates with us, so of course, said hell yes. And we're going to hopefully have some pretty cool stuff in the future from them. So check out that as well. Check out their store. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get to the spooky barn. After our fun hike in, we finally reached the road that would take us to Helltown. It was actually kind of a cool road since it hasn't been really taken care of or updated. You could see like horse hoof prints and all sorts of cool stuff just in the road. But we were walking down the road and we actually bumped into another paranormal team that was going to be doing investigations later that night in the haunted barn. So we said we'd meet up with them here, but let's go ahead and just get to the footage of us heading up.
They just like magically appeared around one of the two poles, walked to dead center, and they were like this. Hands were like completely covered, and it was like this. And they're like, they are waiting on you. And they walked straight through a group of 6 of us with about 10 other people that were right behind us. Walked straight through all of us, magically disappeared, and we're all standing there just like. We walked up to about the end of the road, turned around, walked all the way back because we were like, we're done.
Maybe it's that Bigfoot looking thing.
The what?
The Bigfoot looking thing.
Oh, maybe. Bacon.
Because that could be like a hood almost. Maybe what I said was a mouth is actually a hood.
Maybe that's why we didn't really hear it.
I don't know, but we have a video on our thing. I swear it looked like Bigfoot was like
And then we
staring
heard
at us.
crying in the woods.
Yeah, that's where we got to there, and we heard a baby cry. That's on our TikTok too. Straight sounds like baby.
I've heard that. This is like my 8th time here. Every time that I've come, it's always been something crazy.
Yeah.
And this is
usually at night, though. I tell everybody, like, I come here during the day, I feel nothing at that barn.
The first time that I came with him, there was car headlights past that barrier, like following us when we were walking that way, and then it just disappeared.
Oh yeah. Another time that we were here, we just pulled up to the barrier, and there was like a old F-150 truck that's probably about right where he's at now, just sitting there with all its lights on when our lights hit it.
I should have just drove down there now that I think about it, because you can move that gate. I should have just drove back down real quick.
But like, we spun around and that truck just disappeared.
That's weird.
Also,
I think I'm going to drive down and get them though. Maybe we should be able to. It's not flooded down there for once. Every time we come, it's always flooded.
I was going to say every time I come, it's about Yeah,
Yeah, you
from where
have to
he's
go,
at.
around.
Yeah, to go around flooded. If you hear any like Bigfoot call, I am gonna admit I'm going to try and do a call tonight.
I'm telling you, we caught something that I swear looks like Bigfoot. I
Well,
swear.
even
I'm
know if I saw it.
excited.
It's on our TikTok.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah, if you look at our TikTok, it's called Bigfoot Ewok because I said it kind of looks like the Ewok off
Oh, wait,
of
I can go.
The church up there where you go up the hill.
Yeah.
We were driving away, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed something in the field moving the one time. I stopped, and I'm like looking out. This thing had to be at least 8, 9 feet tall. It was on 2 legs, went down to 4, never changed its height, and I was like, oh yeah.
And we were walking from the bar, and I just randomly snapped it.
Yeah, we didn't see it when we were walking. We just were looking at pictures later.
So what I'm hearing is we finally have more people to
Probably.
join us later.
Yeah.
We'll be here tonight.
Well, at least we know somebody's down there, that there's nobody doing
And
something
then
weird
I got
shit.
this one.
But I would be careful because there was people that went down there. It looked like they were
Got that in the bar.
a little sketchy.
Nice. Yeah, I will.
I mean, young dude.
I have.
Spiritual protection. That's what we call it, spiritual protection.
Oh,
Yeah, he has spiritual protection too on him. Wait, or do you have it? Okay. Yeah.
well, like I said, every time that I've came down, I've had something where I cannot explain, and it just seems to go from paranormal to something humanoid, and I'm sitting here going,
Yep.
I'm not
I'm
giving
telling
somebody
you,
a
that's
chance.
why I say this place creeps me out. And people all the time online, they're like, I don't get nothing there. I was like, you didn't go at night then, because during the day you don't really get much, but at night,
I was gonna say
there's no way.
I got like 4 psychic mediums waiting for me to go live, in which I was live over there, and then as soon as I saw you all, I was like, I don't know if they want to be on TikTok or not. So.
Oh, you're huge on TikTok. We just started in September. We're up to 40,000 people. There's 162 in here right now. They're just staring at the trees. Sorry, guys. Just like,
They are nice
they're
trees.
just stare at trees.
Well, it's the easiest way to catch something.
Right? That's true. That is very true. They'll see things that we don't.
That's
Poor
why I
lady.
always tell
Lady's
anybody that
out
jumps
there.
in my lives, if you see something, snap it or say it.
Yeah, take a screenshot.
It's easier to say, hey, we found
Can't
something.
even down to the corner.
I don't know if we just had another paranormal down here. Picture of,
Neil.
Kneel. I'm not kneeling in the middle of the road. Ain't have
Okay.
to. There, one of us kneeled.
That's all
Matter
right.
of fact, we need to walk the trail too.
We're either walking the trail back or walking the road. But yeah, this is right here. This right here. Yeah, that's the trail that you'd have to walk around, because this right here was where they pulled off.
Oh.
This.
Oh yeah, because the truck was at the second
Yeah,
one. There was a second one.
in which there was a house
No.
in the trees right in here that had a camera to see people
Where
that
are
were
you?
here.
Oh yeah, that house
Not
was
quite
right
sure where we're
there.
at. We're in the middle of a road.
What, remember when I was like, I'm so confused where I'm at on Google Earth.
Yeah. This was the old
Where's
cutoff
that
point,
bridge?
and in which we should have brought our magnets.
Yeah, I don't think there's any real way for an old truck like that to get through here if all that was set up. Well, that's flowing water.
Yeah, see, this is where I was talking. Where they, because you were asking earlier.
Yeah.
In which
There's a footprint.
there's trails, there are tracks, but they're all human.
How the hell's a human going down there? I don't want to know, actually, probably.
Well, they probably jumped the barrier and went down.
Those look like circle cages.
There's
Aw.
do.
Well, they're coming up here as well. Because they're super close and they're going back. I'm guessing it's more trees to help dry up the environment.
That could be.
I'm not giving my second guess because
You're a
it's
fish.
not ticket pro
I never
probably.
saw a fish.
ticket.
I thought you said TikTok.
No, I'm not getting yelled at on ticket. Yeah, but there's a lot of footprints there. So it at least shows that whatever you're handed down.
Yeah.
Those are humans.
It's over here.
What up,
Open.
Michaela?
Open.
Did it say jump in?
It said open.
Oh.
I thought it said jump into. I'm like, I ain't. No way. My boots are waterproof, but.
Yeah, I don't want to test how waterproof mine are.
I wish I would have brought
What
my
up, my
work boots.
haunted flower?
Look, there's a hole right there.
Tell me I said your name wrong and
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
laugh. I'm joking. I'm sorry I mentioned your last one wrong. As Michaela can tell you, I can't breathe. My wife. Hey, I tell you, Ray, there are cryptids in these woods.
At least let us make it to a barn.
Meaning, well, since that guy is already on his way back.
Hopefully he has his bear.
Yeah, hopefully. Look, there's some squatch turds. My bad, it's still
Oh, that's so nice.
I might be ending the live here just because it's about to start raining and I got a new phone and I don't want to see how waterproof it is.
After a short little walk down this famous road, we eventually found the trail that led right to the haunted barn we were looking for. I was very excited to get here and see what we would experience. The legends were out of this world.
Well, then don't.
I'm on live. But I just heard something bolt.
My last name first. You have to.
I know.
This is where you always want to be going. There's a log right here. Could have killed one of us. What? Sam? So, what's the story behind the barn?
It's not this barn. It's that one. That is the slaughterhouse. Also, slaughter barn.
What?
The slaughter barn.
This isn't the slaughter barn.
No. Right in front of us.
Slaughter barn.
Where that one was.
It was like right in front.
In all honesty, we didn't have people. Full service. It's saying I'm losing signal.
Haunt? It said haunt.
Oh. What's your haunting?
Oh, this button. There we go. Now we're living in the 21st century. Oh, a little stairwell to hell. Oh.
Oh, you're ripping my hair.
Alright. Well, at least the floor seemed decent shape. I haven't felt the spot where I'm going to fall through just yet.
Oh, I felt a couple.
Probably just heard, or I hope you heard, was a growl. I'm going to replay this clip a few times so you can listen for the growl. It's an incredible clip that I didn't even know we had until going back through everything. This was not a sound any of us made. You can hear Cody talking in the background. I'm silent here, Amber is silent, and it was just the three of us inside the barn. None of us moved anything at this point. I was walking, but I wasn't dragging anything. Outside, there was no sound either. It's not anything we heard from the outside of the barn. Cody doesn't even address it. I don't address it because we didn't hear it in the moment because it wasn't that audible of a sound. So it's really cool that the camera microphone caught this because it is an intense growl that was coming from some sort of spirit or entity in the barn with us. It's over here. That's not even ground. Huh. I think I'm gonna grab out my official headlamp too. Let's see which one's brighter.
Christopher.
Christopher?
Who's Christopher? Is he one of the victims in here?
Yeah, who's Christopher? Alright, I'll keep this one in my pocket.
Don't go down.
So, how long would you say it's been since this barn's been used? For, I guess, its intended purpose is the best way to put it.
Since they shut the town down. They're just listening over in the abandoned barn, trying to shift. Yeah, I was gonna say, I got my headlamp.
I want to.
You want to what?
Who's here with us right now?
Yellow flesh. Can you give us a name? Anything to identify you with? We appreciate you talking. We just want to know more about you. Anything about you. I just saw my breath.
That's possible.
I'll re-roll this clip here a few times so you can see the breath, and I'll try to point it out here with a graphic. But it's really interesting that we were able to see our breath because it was so warm out. As we say here coming up, the temperature was in the 70s. It was humid out, but it was really warm out. Like there was no reason for us to see our breath in there, and the barn wasn't that much cooler than it was outside. So it's definitely interesting, but let's go ahead and re-roll the clip here. I just saw my breath.
That's possible.
That's weird. I just saw my breath.
That's possible.
That's weird. I just saw my breath.
That's possible.
That's weird. That's weird.
At nighttime, really, I just saw it too.
Yeah, what? That was weird. I don't feel cold.
I don't see mine.
Ow. I got in the eye.
Oh, I do. Alright. Let me try.
Yeah, I don't know if it can show up on camera or not, but it's like still like 70 something degrees and we can see our breath in here.
I don't know, camera equal.
Which a lot of people state.
We can see it in powder. We can
Start.
his breath.
Yeah.
Start one. We can do this
Flip camera.
It's 70 degrees and we're able to see our own breath right now, so we're definitely on.
No, I'm sweating. It is humid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason we should be seeing our breath.
I'm on hoodie right now.
It's like 70
I'm
something.
sweating. Oh, yeah, sweating.
It's supposed to be 66 today, maybe.
I thought the things.
Is there somewhere? Alright.
I thought the
Nobody,
64 tonight.
Either way, it just says you here.
Any colder to where we're seeing
How
close to
many?
zero breath.
You tell us.
Yeah, can you tell us how many?
I didn't go further in that room yet.
We were seeing our breath kind of over here, right? There it goes again. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna set up the REM pod here and see if it goes off at all.
Maybe next October, not this October. Kayla,
What's going on?
she loved to go here.
I just felt the breeze. Did you feel it too?
I felt a breeze, but it was like cold across my hand.
Yeah, right here it's a lot colder.
Hey, hell.
Yeah, the hairs are actually standing up on the back of my head and neck right now. Right here. If something's with us, can you set off that little device?
Yeah, I'm not going any farther than that dark.
You just gotta go like that with it.
Who is she?
Smells like
If you're talking about me, I'm Amber. Thank you for all the lights.
We're enjoying your cooling presence and our breath.
my camera's not focusing on the corner at all.
Do you hear like a knocking there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll play the knocking clip again here a couple more times. One thing that's important to note, you can see Cody doesn't move, Amber behind him doesn't move, and then I'm not moving or walking around. So none of us caused that knocking sound, nor was there anyone outside or around us just yet. So we're not sure what caused this knocking sound, but go ahead and have a listen again.
My camera's not focusing on the corner at all.
Did you hear like a knocking there?
My camera's not focusing on the corner at all.
Did you hear like a knocking there? So you're giving us a lot of evidence that you're here. Do you want to set off that little device? That would just give us a bigger sign.
Oh, you're here now? Yeah.
Alright, so.
Fireplace.
Fire.
What exactly was this place?
What?
There's lots
What
of
we're in?
different things.
This was supposed to just be a normal barn, but one of the barns turned into a salon and a wig.
There's one called At World's End Bar.
Set that little device off.
A lot of this town is known for is a Satanist cult.
Cody and Amber would love to see you set that thing off. Come on. If I move the REM pod, will you set it off? You're setting off my magnetometer like crazy. Alright, I'm gonna move the REM pod myself. We're seeing our breath a lot around here.
Maybe. This is supposed to be all abandoned, so me and from what I can see of the roof is all intact from where we're at, other than higher up.
Ooh.
Higher up than where we're standing.
So,
where
the
we're
ghost box,
standing-
as I was closing it out, said don't leave.
Don't leave.
There we go. So if you want to pick words through here again, oh no. If you want to pick words through here again, you can.
I'm trying to go down.
Alright, so Cody is trying to be brave enough to go downstairs.
I ain't walking down them steps. I'm too fat for that job. This is why I was supposed to bring bait. They all decided they didn't want to be bait.
Babies.
I don't know.
Well, You don't know what? You don't know how to use the thing? Watch. I'll show you again. All you gotta do is get near it. That's all you gotta do. See? Just like that.
I don't have a feeling Lauren's going to join in.
Can you touch that for me? That is crazy.
I know, I have a general idea where the shrine's at, but we're going to go there a little bit later. I know.
I feel like you're like right in front of me.
I want to head back down to where the cars are parked, because there would be.
There goes my breath again. You're making it cold again. You're standing like right in front of me all the time, like looking at me. Can you just set up a little box? All right, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this part of. Oh, what was that? Something just like ran in front of me.
I saw your breath like a lot.
Yeah,
There.
and it took a form. Like that was. All right, I'm gonna end the live here so we can keep walking around, but I will be back, especially as we check.
I will be careful.
I need to go.
Where do you need to go?
Where do you need to go? Yeah. Where are
Cody's
you?
right here.
Where do you want to go? We're fun-loving people. You can be open and honest with us.
Dude, it is creepy seeing your breath when it's like 70 outside.
Yes, like it is like unsettling.
Like I said, I just.
Okay, I think it's something just
Lauren's
gonna.
alive to see.
Tell me about it.
What?
About what? What do you want to know about?
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, there I am.
How are you guys?
Sam, I have no idea if the houses are
Oh,
still there.
good.
We
How
haven't
are
made
you
it that
guys?
far yet.
We're all good. We're enjoying hanging out with you. How are you?
That just flew from home.
Cheating.
Kidding.
Cheating. Who's cheating? Am I cheating? All right.
Man.
Man, there's two of us are men. Are you a man?
I identify as a raccoon.
There is a man, a raccoon, and a woman here. Alright, I'm gonna set you to record. But alright. So for any ghosties here, get away from my face. Just gonna flash it doesn't mean you can attack me, Mom. This is a special camera that just sees ultraviolet. So if you don't want to show up on the regular stuff, I got this nice guy.
This is my 8th time being here. This is honestly the first time that I came to fully investigate Helltown.
What is happening?
That's what we're trying to figure out, actually.
What? I always like anytime. What's that? Animal sports. Alright, that'll probably be something I'll have to do during the day because that's about as far as I can see it now.
Smoke.
Smoke?
Unless we're talking about our breath.
Could be.
You just touched my shoulder? No.
Yeah, she's about 2 feet away from you.
No. I just felt something like that right here. Held on my hoodie. Sorry, I'm getting touched over here.
Do you want the smoke? Is that why you're touching him?
I don't know. We got an inside bed and a spare bedroom now. And
So just saw the silhouette of a person like bolt across that corner. It was like the silhouette of a person bolt across the corner, but there's nowhere that a person could have run from or to. Right?
No.
everything that's not flammable. No, everything over there is flammable.
Alright, cool.
Burned.
Burn?
Smoke and burnt.
And they said fireplace earlier.
Yeah.
Well, if you look in that corner, and you look in this corner, over here, there's like Cemetery. That cemetery from where we're standing is probably, what, say a mile or two away?
I think so.
Something just touched the back of my fucking head. Every time.
No, there's nothing on your head.
It was like right here.
Although-
it felt like something was like this.
Hey. So we're gonna turn on.
Stand out in the rain and cool off. I don't know why. I just feel a pull come over.
It's already slowing down.
Yeah. I feel like a pull over here. Like something's about to happen. And I can't record it because y'all see in the darkness. Now I'm
So,
over here.
Heavy.
heavy. Here. I'm gonna set this down right here. Nope, we're gonna move it back actually. Alright.
Well, I will.
Yeah, you're
So, if you go no, if you go near this,
Haunted heifer.
okay.
The rules of my life.
So yeah, if you go near that device, it'll play music.
Screenshot it.
Who likes that?
You can keep playing with that. And it's lighting up the EMF, so it's the electric is what's triggering it. No,
The loft.
the loft. There's no way to get up to the loft.
Well, there is, but it says don't do, and then if you look, there's like a bunch of braid and stuff through.
For everyone but Cody, there's no way up to the loft. But if you're in the loft, you can keep.
So what app is that?
That is Spirit Music Box. And it literally, like, you put your phone in airplane mode and it's like, just turns your phone into a trigger. So we're still in the barn here because it started raining. Nothing will touch the REM pod, but whoever it is likes to play with the Spirit Music Box.
Can they pick anything on it?
I think it only plays that one tune,
No.
but they can trigger it via movement, EMF, or getting close to it.
But this way, I got full service for the full signal out here, so it's definitely been playing with me.
You can keep playing with the box.
What's keeping you?
Leonard.
Glitter.
Leonard. It said Leonard.
I thought it
I was
said
gonna say
glitter.
there's glitter up there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it
I was
said
gonna say
too.
that, yeah, I.E.
Bass.
Sure.
It says bass.
No.
B-A-S-S.
Bass is in 2 different colors.
You can keep playing with that box here. You're playing good music, you know.
I can hear it go down those steps and go wander around the park and tell me if there's something down there.
Oh, you meant physically here?
You like the music box, huh? Not the REM pod so much.
She seems the very adventurous type that will want to go wherever she can get to.
Abominor.
Yeah, I don't know Latin. I'm sorry. My Latin person's not
What did they say?
Abominor.
Abominable.
ABO minor.
Hey, sir. What's a bominor mean?
I would do it too, but I'm like, we don't even have
Yeah. None of us are feeling very froggy for going down those stairs.
I don't know how far away the hospital is. I don't know how fast the ambulance is gonna find an abandoned barn.
You can also play with the REM clock there still. It's still on, just saying. But they are
my
licensed
strings
music
out.
box.
Man, this is a new cell phone. That's what I could use the old cell phone for. Tying string around it and standing it down in creepy holes like this.
Did it say bominor or bomb?
It was like ABOMINOR. I've noticed you really only like.
We're all connected.
That's a very odd saying to pick.
See, when I went over there, I was hearing human voices come from over there.
Oh, right behind me?
Yeah, like human.
Great.
Was that how it was spelled?
Yeah. Yeah. To condemn or denounce? What are you condemning? And you said we're all connected.
Then this one says, I condemn violence and the use of force.
Well, good news, we're not going to be violent or anything. That's your fear. And we're definitely not going to deface your nice, beautiful barn.
Silence.
Okay, alright. I'll shut up.
You said make it small and make my screen big.
We're gathering.
We're gathering?
Yeah, we're gathering. So we're all connected here, then silence, and then we're gathering.
Like I said, Ben's gonna come in. If y'all are still in this location, Ben,
You know what? I'm actually not going to touch your button. I was going to
Pain.
lean on it, but
Stay
that's
big.
better. She said pain. I'm definitely not going to lean on it. So, who's gathering?
Mariah, we'll send you a message.
So, we're over in that corner. A shadow figure was running around. Haven't seen them since.
Well, with Mike being here with us, that could have been him, because he is a shadow person.
Okay. Alright. That would make
18.
sense. 18. Is that how many people are gathering here? Is that how many spirits are here? What?
I don't like how they're only answering partial questions.
Yeah.
Hello?
Resends.
So as you can see from the videos and these pictures, the barn's not in the best shape. I wouldn't say it's dilapidated or in ruins at all, but you can tell it's been abandoned for a very long time. And I apologize throughout this video and through these pictures here, some of the offensive graffiti or anything like that you might find offensive or over the top, anything like that, but I really wanted to show the barn as it really is right now, because this kind of brings up an important point. There are spirits that call this land their home. This is where spirits rest and reside. There are active spirits, and then there's a lot of residual energy here. This land was abandoned by both Native Americans and then the settlers in the 70s. this barn is incredibly active, and there's so much energy pent up here because so many spirits call it home. So it is sad to see it defaced like this, with this graffiti and these drawings and the garbage that was around there. So I do want to just mention here that if you find any sort of abandoned place, please don't go crazy with graffiti and garbage. Like, look at some of this. Like, it's just uncalled for. There's no need for it. Who's going to find it besides people going to see these places? So I just wanted to say that because the ghosts here were pleasant that we were experiencing. You know, things kind of changed later on, and I have theories for that when we're in another spot around Helltown. But at least here in the barn, the spirits that were interacting with us, despite that growl, seemed pretty neutral, like they weren't out to get us or anything. I don't know if they were exactly happy that we were there, but they were happy that we were being respectful to their space. But even here, like this hole in the floorboards, like the wood around it's not like rotted out or anything, so it's still in decent shape. It's just people have kind of ruined this spot, and that's a little bit sad. And oh look, there's me when we were walking around. Let's get away from me. Here we have some pictures from the ghost cam, and there are some interesting things in there if you look through each of them a little slower. I don't want to stop and point them out because I don't know what they are. There's some kind of like bright reflective spots, I'll call them. You can tell in the picture after this one here, specifically the best. But I was just enjoying taking random pictures with the ghost cam. We take it out a lot, but we don't get to use a lot of its footage. So I was happy that I got to do a little more with it here than normal. And then in this picture here, if you look in the back there, you can kind of see that white, like, looking pixel. There's a few of those popping up in different pictures, but I don't want to point them out because I didn't see them on the camera in real time, so I didn't get to investigate what they were. So that could be something, or it could be nothing at all. And then up there was the loft, and because the stairs had been taken out, none of us dared try to even venture up to the loft, even though we joked about it a little bit. But it would have been amazing to have been able to go up there and experience what was up there. And then this one was right after Cody was touched. As you can see, Amber's a couple feet away from him at least, and she hadn't touched him or bumped into him. So there was a spirit that touched him here, and then of course that was touching his head while we were walking around the barn. And then that was, I think, the base of the original staircase that was there to help get up to the loft. It was open now, so you could kind of see down into the bottom level of the barn, which was definitely creepy. And then these pictures were taken with a regular camera here. And it doesn't have the best quality, so that's why they look a little shaky, but I just took them just pretty bare bones. Like, no ghost camera, no filters or anything like that on these, because I just wanted to see what would come out. And on these first few, nothing paranormal or supernatural came out. It was just more pictures of the walls and of the graffiti, just kind of showing off more of the barn here. And you can tell that this camera is a little less in quality, probably even than the ghost cam, but it still gets the job done. Here you can see one of the holes in the wall. Some of the planks had been broken out, and there were some holes throughout, like even up in the ceiling. There were a couple, but not many. In the walls, the real only holes were like kind of in the windows and where old doors had been. And even same here. You can see like that there's not any real rotted out wood here. And there's not really anything reflective or anything here. But here we get a cool picture. We've got these two orbs that look like they're circling each other, almost like a yin and yang. I love this picture, and I am so happy I got this picture. Um, Definitely see two orbs hanging around here. And then in this next one, too, we have one orb. So this was taken maybe a pan to the right or left. I can't remember specifically which way. But this orb was right there with the other ones. So it's incredibly cool that after the growls and the knocks and everything we experienced, to get 3 orb pictures all on camera. Very proud of these. Was awesome. There's going to be one more part, at least one more part in the Helltown saga. This was the end of our time alone in the barn. After this, we met up with about 3 high school age kids. We checked out the small barn in the back with them, and then they left, and then we met up with the paranormal teams from earlier. So I've got video footage from all of that. I have to go through and see exactly what I can use. I don't want to use anything I'm not allowed to or that people wouldn't want me to, and I want to make sure to credit everyone that we ran into. So if I have the details for them, I could use the video and I could say follow these people here, but if I don't, then I can't use that footage. And so I'll have to just tell you guys about it at the end of the video maybe. But the most exciting part of the next video is going to be when Cody, Amber, and I decided to go look for some Bigfoot. So come back next time to check out some more of our spooky times in Helltown, Ohio. Stay in the light.